Zimbabwe pour 5 minutes. Si j'ai écorché votre nom, je m'en excuse, madame.
Okay. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, all protocols observed. My name is LILIAN TIMVEOS. I'm a senator for Midlands in Zimbabwe. It gives me great honor to have been invited to the Pan-African Parliament, being a member of the SAL's Parliamentary Forum on Small Arms and Light Weapons. I want to thank the team very much for inviting me, and I'm happy to be here in South Africa. In Zimbabwe, the deaths by firearms as a result of physical violence are 2%. Although these numbers are rather low compared to several countries in the continent, political violence has been present in the past decade, adding uncertainty, hindering investment and sustainable development, and leading to staggering human and economic costs. The bulk of controls on firearms in Zimbabwe are currently contained with the Firearms Act, Chapter 10.9, which was made in 1957, which was done in 1957. It is an act to make provisions for regulating and controlling the possession, sale, repair, and manufacture of firearms and ammunition, and to provide for matters connected therein and incidental thereto. In order to secure a legal firearm, a license application process has to be undertaken in Zimbabwe, and a person seeking to buy a firearm, typically a handgun, must provide the licensing authority with evidence of good character and have a valid reason why he needs the firearm. The firearms are actually regulated by the Home Affairs Minister in Zimbabwe. And in Zimbabwe, they had, some time back, they had voluntary firearms surrender schemes and weapon seizure programs in order to reduce the number of illicit firearms in circulation. And as such, in Zimbabwe, it is a state policy to destroy surplus, collected and seized firearms rather than return them to the secondary arms market. Zimbabwe is a signatory to the Geneva Declaration on Armed Violence and Development since 2007. In 2014, Zimbabwe signed the Arms Trade Treaty. I am actually happy that I was part of the team that actually persuaded the executive to sign this treaty. But up to now, unfortunately, it hasn't been ratified. I am a member of the Peace and Security Committee, and we are actually working on ratifying this treaty. Like I said, I was one of the members who pushed for the signing of the Arms Trade Treaty in Zimbabwe, although it is yet to be signed. The executive, there are so many challenges that we face as members of parliament. The executive often does not share information with the legislature at the planning stage. For example, parliaments may only be informed of international treaties and agreements after they have been signed and brought to parliament for ratification. It is also difficult for the people of Zimbabwe to push for domestication of treaties because they don't really know them and they are not well informed. Therefore, awareness and public hearings by parliamentary portfolio committees are very necessary, and they are very key. And I know very soon we are going to go around the country to try and alert people on the ratification of the ATT. As a female parliamentarian, I face so many challenges. A lot of work that is carried out by parliamentarians require finances, and most women, I don't have enough money to perform my legislative role, including engaging civil society and members of the public in constituencies. So a budget needs to actually include these outreaches. Widening the application of current mechanisms emerging from parliamentary reforms would spread current good practice in the region and internationally. Improved networking with technical institutions, with civil society and between parliaments will strengthen the information and technical support of parliaments and inform political choices. Equity reflects the social value assigned to inequalities that are perceived to be unfair and avoidable. Thus, parliaments can only play an important role in giving voice to that social value. The ratification is work in progress.
Madame, vous avez 1 minute. En ces temps qui courent, c'est difficile d'arrêter totalement une femme. Votre heure est épuisée, mais on va encore vous donner 1 minute, d'accord? Vous avez 1 minute, allez-y. Vous allez à la conclusion, vous avez 1 minute.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I was trying to shorten my presentation, but anyway, what I was about to close and say is that ratification is work in progress. And in Zimbabwe, together with the Committee on Peace and Security, we are actually working very hard so that our executive can our government can ratify this treaty. Thank you very much.